Hello! Today we're going to be comparing the Harley Benton 25th anniversary SC25th against this Epiphone Plus Top Pro. We'll have a look at the different specs, hear some tones, and then talk about the pros and cons of each one. Ready?
Let the battle commence!
Specs for the Epiphone Les Paul Standard Pro Plus Top. This was made in Indonesia in the Samak factory in 2012. It weighs in at 8.32 pounds. It's of course a Les Paul body, mahogany with a AAA flame maple veneer in heritage cherry sunburst with a high gloss finish. Pickups are a Pro Bucker 2 in the neck and a Pro Bucker 3 in the bridge. 3-way selector switch, 2 volumes and 2 tones. The volume controls also have the push-pull function for coil splitting. We have a handset mortise and tenon joint mahogany neck with a rosewood fretboard. It's a gloss finished slim taper D-shaped neck with 22 frets, trapeze inlays, 24.75 inch scale and a 12 inch radius. It's a 42.5mm nut, which is probably plastic, and a 2-way adjustable truss rod. Hardware, we've got a Tune-O-Matic bridge, nickel hardware and Grover Rotomatic 18:1 ratio tuners. Comes with a cream pickguard, pre-installed, and 10 gauge strings. You might also be interested to know that this guitar is the exact same specs as the Gibson Signature Series Les Paul of famous death metal headbanger Ricky Gervais, just in case you were looking to get yourself one of those on the cheap. The pickup readings are: bridge is 8.57k, the bridge split is 4.40k, the middle is 4.10k, the middle split 2.10k, the neck 7.87k, and the neck split is 4.04k. Okay, so the Harley Benton SC25th. The SC of course stands for Steve Cassidy, as this is my signature model. But jokes aside, SC of course stands for single cut. Okay, it's basically a Les Paul type body in Okume. It weighs in at 8.16 pounds in Firemist Gold with a satin matte finish. Pickups are a pair of Roswell LAF or LAF humbuckers, which are a bit of a laugh to be honest, because they're absolutely shit. 3-way selector switch, 2 volumes and 2 tones. The volume controls have the push-pull functionality for coil splitting. We've got a glued-in Canadian roasted flame maple neck and a dark baywood fretboard. Baywood, that's a new one for me, but it looks the part, with this nice rounded and contoured heel joint. It's a satin finished D-shaped neck with 22 stainless steel frets, trapeze inlays, 24.75 inch scale and a 12 inch radius, 42mm graphite nut and a 2-way adjustable truss rod. Hardware, we've got a Tom 01 Tune-O-Matic bridge, chrome hardware, Clusen style locking tuners, comes with a cream pickguard, stock with Elixir 10 gauge strings, an OK-ish gig bag and a lanyard, which is absolutely stunning. Check out the video on that up here. Ho ho ho! You might also be interested to note that this guitar is the exact same specs as the Gibson Signature Series Les Paul of reggae legend Harvey Keitel. So if you're looking at one of those, this one here is at a much more affordable price. Pickup readings are: bridge 8.37k, the bridge split is 4.22k, the middle is 4.09k, the middle split is 2.55k, the neck is 8.01k, and the neck split is 4.01k. Now here's some tones. Each pickup position, clean and dirty, going through the Line 6 HX Stomp XL direct into a Roland Go Mixer Pro X. The cleans are with a Fender twin style amp with a touch of reverb, and the dirty channel is 2 stacked overdrives, a TS9 type and an OCD type, with the same reverb applied as on the clean tones. Enjoy! So firstly, we need to address the elephant in the room. You can't get this particular model of Epiphone new anymore. It's a 2012 model. I think the closest model to these specs would be the Epiphone Les Paul Standard. It's got the same Pro Bucker pickups in it, but it doesn't have the coil splits, or this bonny shiny plus top. But yeah, the Epiphone Les Paul Standard would set you back about £550 to £600, which is bonkers. I can't believe what Epiphone has become. It would be cool if their gear was worthy of the price hikes, but I'm not so convinced. So perhaps picking up an older used one like this might be an option for you. If you've seen my previous review video of this Harley Benton SC25th, then you'll know that it wasn't for me. There's loads of things I prefer about this guitar. The neck heel access, the stainless steel frets, these design contours, the satin matte finish, the locking tuners, and the price. But the Roswell stock pickups were a huge letdown, and unfortunately I couldn't get comfortable with the neck profile. I tried! This particular Epiphone is better, for me, as I find this neck profile to be much more comfortable. This is a slim taper D-shaped neck. Works way better for me, although I'm not a fan of the glossy finish on the back. It can get a bit sticky. If this was my guitar, I'd attack it with some steel wool on the back. 5-minute job, problem solved. But it's not mine, so I won't be doing that. I'll leave it for you to decide from the tone demos, but for me, these Pro Bucker pickups are a massive improvement over the Roswells and the Harley Benton. They're a lot brighter, they've got more clarity, and I'm hearing a bit more of a vintage vibe, kind of classic rock-esque, if that makes any sense. I really like these Pro Buckers, and I'm generally not much of a humbucker guy. So there you go. On paper, I prefer the Harley Benton spec-wise. I'd happily swap out the pickups, but that doesn't fix the neck profile incompatibility issue. I mean, I could sand it down, but that seems a bit extreme, and this neck is way too pretty to do that to. If Harley Benton made another single cup model with all the same specs as the SC25th, with a neck profile closer to what we've got on this Epiphone, then I would be all over that. That would become my signature Les Paul model, the SC26th, the Steve Cassidy 26th. I wouldn't care what the pickups are, I would probably change them anyway. So equally, if you can find a good deal on a used Epiphone Plus Top Pro like this one, that could also be a good shout. But I'd still want to take the gloss off of the back of the neck, and if I was paying that kind of money, knowing that stainless steel frets exist on guitars at £250, well, you know. Do you? If you generally get on with the Les Paul design, I think this Harley Benton is impossible to beat at this price for the specs you're getting. If you're like me and you prefer a thinner neck, or you're more at home with like a Strat C profile, then perhaps an Epiphone with this slim taper D profile might be an easier transition for you. It certainly is for me. I mean, it's more comfortable in the hand than the Harley Benton, but it's still not as comfortable as a Fender-esque neck. I'm way more comfortable there. So, it's over to you. Any experience with either of these? Is there something else you can suggest that can get me to love Les Pauls? Don't say a Gibson. Let me know below in the comments. So it turns out I'm still a Strat guy, but I really did want to join the Les Paul club. It looks like I did the right thing years ago. I never got on with the Les Pauls, so I opted for the Fender Starcaster and the Squier Esprit. For me, these are the ideal compromise, and I'll do videos on these in the future. Watch out for them. Update. We'll have a problem. Toman have just launched their Harley Benton 25th anniversary loyalty sale. 25 products, 25 days, 25% off. So here's the one I've been looking at. The Harley Benton SC552 Goto AFB. AFB, which stands for Appetite for Burststruction. Right, so now it's getting interesting. This is ticking a lot of boxes for me. Let's have a wee look. Right, we've got the stainless steel frets. We've got the neck profile, 6 thickness. I'm pretty sure that's the same as the Slim D taper. We've got Tesla pickups this time. I've heard the Tesla pickups are a big improvement over the Roswells. I should mention the general consensus seems to be that the Roswell pickups humbuckers aren't that great, but the single coils have got quite good reviews, so I'll need to check them out at some point. So we've got the AAA flamed maple top. Everything's looking kind of good on paper. We've also got Goto Clouson machine heads, but I'd probably want to change them to lockers at some point. No lanyard though. Okay, this is ticking a lot of boxes, and look, the price is amazing as well, £211. But here's the thing, I'm missing a couple of things. It's just not quite there. Firstly, the finish. I usually like a sunburst, but I'm just not digging it on the Les Paul. It comes in this other finish here, but I don't like that either. I mean, I wouldn't even pay the full price to get that. I just don't like the look of it. Sorry. Let's go back a minute. The pickups, even though these Teslas are meant to be better, not keen on the black covers. I'd probably want to get chrome or nickel. So that would more than likely mean a pickup change. We don't have the coil splits like what we have on the SC25th, but that could get changed easy enough. So there we have it. With this, I would be changing the tuners to lock-in tuners. I'd probably want a Graphtec nut on there. Changing the pickups to chrome or nickel covered somethings. Coil splits, and then I'd still be kind of left with this finish that I'm not 100% on. It just goes to show you what a great deal the SC25th is. Basically, you've got the lock-in tuners, you've got the coil splits, you've got everything. Roasted maple neck, stainless steel frets, what was it, 255 or something like that? And you're getting a gig bag that's worth about £25 to £30 going by Toman gig bag prices. And of course, how could we forget? The Lanyard. Right, it's decided. It also happens to be Amazon Prime Day here in the UK, and I've already bought a pressure cooker today, so might have to hold off for a bit. So with the discount, I was very close to buying this one, but I'm pretty sure Harley Benton at some point are going to release what I'm after. I don't mind paying the Harley Benton full prices for the right thing, because their stuff's super competitive. Hopefully, since the HB25th came out, after that they'll come up with some new models with similar specs, similar prices, and hopefully better colours. So I think I'm going to hold off until that happens. So the Les Paul journey, it's not quite over. Not yet. So, if you found any of the information in this video useful, consider giving it a wee like, wee thumbs up, or maybe even subscribe to the channel. You never know, you might like it. Nah, you probably won't like it. Nah, you probably won't. Ugh well. For now, thanks for watching. See you later!